Hi everyone, my name is Kellie Johnson, and my video presentation will focus on mobile commerce, specifically mobile banking, the risks involved, and the ways to control these risks from happening to you. This topic was explained in Chapter 8, Retail, E-commerce, and Mobile Commerce Technology. I am getting over a cold, so please bear with me. To begin, mobile commerce is the process of commercial online transactions which are conducted through wireless handheld devices like cell phones, tablets, or laptops. Mobile commerce transactions include online or mobile banking, the purchase and sale of products online, online bill payment, and others that are shown here. mCommerce, which is another name for mobile commerce, continues to grow with society and has a very high growth trajectory for the future. The demand for mCommerce has grown substantially due to the changes in society, because people are all about convenience and doing things on the go. mCommerce allows people to do everyday things like buy products, manage their finances, and pay bills all on their electronic devices. Two of the most popular types of e-commerce transactions used today include using a mobile device to purchase items online and the payment of products or services in a physical retail store. Next, I will describe each type of mCommerce method shown here. Charge to phone bill with SMS confirmation simplifies entering credit card information on a small device. You are required to make an account with a payment company like Zong.com or Boku.com, and once an account is made, when you go to purchase a product online, a button will appear to use Zong or Boku, and the user will be required to enter in their phone number. Then, a text message will be sent to this number containing a PIN that must be entered on the website to complete the transaction. The dollar amount billed will be applied to the phone bill of the payer, and also some phone companies do deduct a service charge. Near Field Communications, or NFC, is a type of mobile payment completed in retail stores. An example includes Google Wallet. The payer swipes their phone over the transaction terminal, and the payment is automatically transferred. Then, a text message confirmation is sent to your phone. An issue with this method is that few customers have NFC-enabled phones, so this process is useless for most. Also, it's only available to consumers who have the Citi MasterCard with PayPass or Google's prepaid credit card. A phone-displayed barcode is what a retailer scans. It's a QR code that is generated on your mobile phone and is scanned by the retailer. Starbucks uses this for their rewards program. You can transfer your money to an account which can be pulled up on your phone using their app. The cashier then scans the barcode and the amount is deducted from your prepaid account. Other examples include mobile coupons that retailers scan directly from your phone, so you don't have to print them off physically. There are currently prepaid payment programs and apps being created that can be used at various retailers, not just at Starbucks. Credit card in web form is the most basic way to purchase online. You just enter in your credit card information directly on your device, just like you would on a computer. This is probably what most non-tech savvy people use, however, it is not the most efficient. The transfer of funds from payment accounts, which can use SMS, is what PayPal is used for. You create an account in which you can transfer money directly from your bank or credit card account. If you're using a mobile phone, users can also transfer money to other users who have a mobile phone using SMS. The mobile phone card reader is a device that is inserted into the audio jack on a cell phone. Those with Square.com or PayPal accounts can make or receive credit card payments. Credit cards can be swiped through this device to receive the payments. These devices are very common in small businesses and those with minimum store space. A user scan of 2D tags, which can be generated by a retailer, is a barcode-like image or QR code that is used to identify a merchant or payee when making a payment. The customer scans the retailer's 2D tag using an app on their phone, then a funds transfer must be approved to finalize the transaction. Mobile bill payments have the ability to pay bills through cell phones without having a bank account. This is very popular in developing countries and is only available at limited banks. Finally, we have mobile banking. It is a phenomenon that allows members with a bank account to manage their money right through their electronic devices. You can pay credit card bills, transfer money within personal accounts or to others, deposit checks, receive statements, manage your rewards and cash back, view interest rates, and so on. The most common banking services include account security alerts and reminders, account balances, updates, and history, customer service using your mobile device, accessing bank or ATM locations, bill pay, fund transfers, and transaction verification. Personally, mobile banking has changed the way I manage my money. It's so much easier to pay bills, transfer money, and deposit checks using a mobile device. Not having to drive to a bank to complete these services is very convenient and efficient. It's also more eco-friendly because you aren't getting statements or letters sent through the mail and you don't have to keep driving to the bank. Companies have made their apps so easy to use and manage all your accounts at once. I've never had any issues using mobile banking, but there are indeed risks involved. Here I will describe those mobile banking risks that could happen to you. Cloning is a duplication of a cell phone's electronic serial number. This allows a hacker to use the serial number of your phone within a second phone, or the clone. The clone phone can then purchase items, make calls, and make other transactions that are ultimately billed to your personal phone. Phishing, which most people have heard of, is a type of fraud communication sent through email that looks like they're coming from a real source or company, but are actually fake. These messages will ask for personal and important information, which will then be taken and used by the hackers. Smishing is pretty much identical to phishing. It's just completing through a text message rather than an email. Vishing is also identical to phishing. The fraudulent communication is in the form of a voice message left on a cell phone. Lost or stolen phones are very dangerous as well. If your phone is stolen and you don't have it deactivated, thieves can access all of your information in the palm of their hand. Of course, there are other risks involved in mCommerce other than mobile banking. The scam emails described in phishing, the smishing text messages, and phishing voice messages affect all mCommerce methods. There can even be fraudulent apps that can access your information and use it without your permission. Because technology sometimes has glitches, it is possible that when making a transaction online, an error can occur and a transaction or payment can be made twice. Most of the time this can be resolved, but be mindful. Many mCommerce payments can include fees that consumers don't know about. Pay attention if companies charge extra fees for the convenience of their service. Like described above in the charge to phone bill method, a service fee is usually charged by your mobile carrier for using the service. Again, lost or stolen devices can be open invitations to hackers that want access to your information. Be mindful of all the accounts you have open that include your credit card and banking information. If your phone is lost or stolen, make sure to cancel these accounts immediately. Overall, it's important to understand that while using these mCommerce methods of payment, all of your personal and confidential information is out there. Make sure your information is kept private and follow the next steps to ensure your safety. Controlling your mCommerce risks is easier than you think. Common sense is one of the top controllers. Make sure before you input personal information that you are required to log into your account with a username and password or PIN. If you are not required to log in, this may be a fraudulent situation. When making a password, make sure it's strong and one that will be difficult for hackers to figure out. Most companies nowadays require specific and lengthy passwords with a possible capital letter and number. This is only benefiting you. Make sure you keep your electronic devices updated and download the most current spyware. Staying up to date will allow you the greatest level of cyber protection. Finally, if you receive emails or other messages containing warnings, information about security breaches, or maybe potential hacker situations, listen to them. If you get an email from a company warning about phishing emails being sent out, do not open a link that you think is suspicious. In the end, just use common sense and maintain your personal privacy the best you can. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you learned more about mobile commerce and mobile banking and what you can do to minimize your risks.